Hi everyone, and welcome to the Relay 42 webinar, A Revolution in Data-Driven Marketing. I'm Hayley Schakowsky, and I will be your moderator today. If you would like to ask questions during the webinar, please use the Q&A text box in your webinar dashboard, and we will answer it directly or after the webinar during the Q&A session. If you experience any issues during the webinar, please go to the question mark at the bottom of your screen to find the right solution. During today's webinar, we're going to provide you with a lot of information on the next generation data management solution and what true personalization and customer centricity looks like in practice. Before introducing the speakers, we would like to present a quick poll. This poll will provide us with an indication on your position as a company. The first question is, does your company already use a data management solution for marketing? Yes, we already use it across all customer channels. Yes, but limited and only to gain some high-level insight. No, but we are planning to use it in the near future. And lastly, no, and it is currently not part of our business plan. Thank you for filling out the poll. The second and last question is about the challenges within your company. Can you choose your biggest marketing challenge that you are currently facing? Reducing marketing costs, cross-channel customer recognition, customer journey orchestration, or personalization across all touchpoints. Thank you for your input. So without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce Tomas Salfischberger, CEO and co-founder at Relay 42, who will share his vision on the data-driven marketing landscape, followed by Rob Vanderberg, Senior Online Marketer and Team Lead at Nuon. Rob will share some best practices and deeper insights in their cross-channel approach and how to put the customer in the center and drive true personalization. Thomas, the stage is yours.
Okay, great. So let's dive right in. A revolution of data-driven marketing, intelligent orchestration, but how did we get here and what is it? So let me start by sketching a little bit of the context, because in my mind it used to be easy. We used to have marketing channels that were very broadcast, where we put the right message, we tested it with a group, released it to the world, and that was it. And then came digital marketing. Digital marketing promised the customer-centric dream. We would be able to deliver true one-on-one personalization, connect to every consumer wherever they are, on every channel, every device, at every moment, all completely one-on-one. A true dream. However, reality turned out to be quite a different thing. On the back of all of these new possibilities, the MarTech ecosystem grew from around 150 technologies in 2011 to more than 5,000 in 2017, and it keeps on growing even today. And what comes from that is that while we were promised complete one-on-one, very personalized abilities with digital marketing, we were actually delivered something else. Reality turned out to deliver a very fragmented view of customer data, where there used to be a few systems with a reasonably clear view of what we know about a customer. An enterprise nowadays has tens or even hundreds of different technologies, each with little snippets of the information we have on a consumer. So nowadays, that fragmentation means we don't actually really know anymore what our customer is doing. And everyone fell back into thinking channel by channel and optimizing those channels. So because of all of this fragmentation, marketers now actually have a new challenge. Our biggest challenge now is how to combine and make sense of all of this data. The explosion of channels and technologies generates more and more information, so this challenge is actually becoming harder and harder to get that combination and to still make sense of all the combined information in the end. Too many combining, and especially making sense of all that data, results in something that in a lot of companies is called actionable insights. However, if you look at what actionable insights really do in a typical organization, actionable insights turn into a report, and that report ends up in a drawer is shut, and that was the end of actionable insights. So this doesn't actually work. Making sense of that data didn't gain us anything. So we still have this beautiful promise of true personalization, one-on-one marketing, all of those capabilities of digital. We tried actionable insights, found out that they don't actually do anything. But what is it that we now then need to do with all that data and information to still get to that dream of true personalization? We believe the answer to that is intelligent orchestration. And we believe there's three key principles that are part of how the world should apply intelligent orchestration to digital marketing. First of all, it's really important to think customer first instead of channel first. So to move out of the paradigm where an email marketer thinks in emails and sends emails, and a digital media marketer is always concerned with digital media campaigns. Your organization really needs to think customer first. The second principle is that once you start thinking customer first, and you really start to make use of all of those billions of data points you have on every consumer, you need to apply artificial intelligence to help you make all of those decisions. Because you simply can't make manual decisions for this volume of customers. Luckily, AI actually works the opposite way. It works best when you have as much data as possible. So combining all that information creates the perfect environment for AI to actually make the decisions for you. And last, but definitely not least, it is key that this ever-growing landscape of different marketing technologies that keeps on growing over the next years as well, is orchestrated to deliver the message and the decisions that your AI has made to your consumer. Because otherwise your models run the risk of becoming actionable insights themselves. Whereas orchestration really means you employ all of the technologies that you have in your landscape to reach your consumer and to deliver that actual digital dream that we started with. So what does that mean in practice? How do we do that? Well, to start with, on the left, we have several channels. Anything from search engine marketing to email to CRMs, call centers, video, social media, anything where there is a consumer on the other end. And all of these channels generate information. However, there is a challenge. They all generate information in very different terms. CRMs think in customer numbers. Social media platforms think in profiles. And digital media tools think in cookies. And all of these different ways of figuring out who your consumer is don't naturally fit together. So the first step is to apply very smart identity management to figure out which of these people and which of the interaction points actually are the same consumer and should be treated as one profile. That one profile gives you insight into the behavior, needs, and current situation of your customer. Where are they, what are they doing, and what are they interested in? That's actually input for artificial intelligence. Because the artificial intelligence will look at that behavior and will pick up very subtle patterns. It will see different behavior points, it will see different interactions, and it will from there figure out, is this customer actually interested in our product? Or may this be an existing customer instead of a new one? Or is this customer just early and browsing around in their funnel? Or are they actually at the end, are they ready to make a decision? And are they just looking for an efficient means to get that information? Once the AI has made those decisions and has picked up on all of the subtle details that are in those billions of data points that are in your profiles, it will actually provide different kind of output for different consumers. So that means it will hook into the orchestration layer. AI will be the one that decides which channel are we going to use now. How are we going to use, for example, digital media or email? What should the website look like when this person visits it? When you do that and when you orchestrate, you do create a new challenge. Because at this moment, you have one or several different media campaigns. But when AI starts to make very detailed decisions on all of those millions of data points, you do actually need different variants of that output for everyone. So the other output from AI is on the personalization side, delivering the different kinds of messages, making sure that when I see a video ad, I see a slightly different variant, different scenes, possibly different products than the next consumer, all tailored to what I really want to see. And in this combination, we make it possible for the artificial intelligence to make everyone's unique decision and deliver completely unique customer journeys to all of your consumers. Well, obviously, this is a very high-level theoretical overview. So with us today is Rob van den Berg from Nuon, who will take you through a practical case on how he applied this technology in the context of his business and what the results were on their end.
Thank you for the fantastic introduction and the opportunity to tell what cool things we are doing at Nuon with the marketing channels and the DMP, how we use data for customer journey and also for our own customers' personalization on the website. It is nice to hear what will be the next step for one-on-one approach. And should we take the next step to orchestration and AI? By listening, you understand how you can really appreciate someone and give or received appreciation gives energy. To show the relevant message to our potential customers, it's important that we also register their behavior correctly, so that, as most companies, we express our marketing, like you see here, at the right place, like this goal, at the right time, and of course, with the right message, where we want to better understand our visitor behavior. It sounds nice to do this from a marketing perspective, but what do you really do next to improve the marketing strategy or channels? As Thomas already told, the channel data and tooling are fragmented. To use the data correctly, it is important to know with what purpose you are doing it. The customer comes first, but also to have the right cost imbalance. Insight into our KPI, such as a conversion, is essential. For example, conversion attribution of your different sales channels and touchpoints is possible if you connect the right data. But ask yourself the question, is the customer helped with this? I don't think so, but how should it be? I will think conversion attribution will help you to get the insight of the customer journey from your visitor, and it will help you to make things better. Where will visitors start their search for a new energy contract, and which banners will help with it? It's nice for a marketer to see the different touchpoints and attribution types, so they can make their channel better. To provide insight into the data, a central source is important where you are scalable and can easily add new channels or development. That is why we use the DMP from Relay. As you also can see here, we link through the tag management the different channels, behavioral data, and the online and offline sales channels. And then we add the CRM data to the profiles. We use the data from web analysis, but also for predictions, like next best action and next best offer for each visitor. All these data were sent to a data lake, a data warehouse, where we can make a next best offer, next best action, like a renewal or an upsell. But we can also use the data for our media spend and offline spend, or prediction for social media collectors. We have a lot of tools we use to listen to our customer and offer them the right message, like a next best action or next best offer. For the web statics, we use Adobe Analytics, which we have configured in the tag management system. The website itself is built in Episerver, where it has also been made possible to use Relay 42 data. The profiles from Relay 42 supplemented with Nuon CRM data, where we use the services of Oxima. That is the base for the personal website. To be able to see with Hotjar how visitors go through the website and leave feedback behind from usability, we use these insights to make new A/B tests with Visual Website Optimizer, so that we can see in Adobe what the value is of personalization. In addition to make the tools, we also have to get traffic to the website. Here is an example of a number of channels where we use data, and on the basis of these data we personalize the advertisement and optimize it for our visitor. So all our banners are equipped with a beacon to see which visitor where in our customer journey is. Our search advertising has been enriched with data to correctly make the difference between a customer request and our prospect intention. With our affiliate program, we have adjusted the settlement method from last touch channel to multi-touch attribution, and we know which publisher provides orientation visitors or converting visitors. Some visitors need some help with a chat agent, and some does not need it. With the right permission, we can also use the data to make the difference in our social channels, where in the customer journey is our visitor. Based on the visit behavior, we can send a personal email to our customer to better serve him. Because we measure all these behaviors of clicks from the traffic channels, you collect a lot of data that we use to improve the customer journey for the visitor. Like the examples in front of you, some data is from email marketing, and other data is from search intention. When a visitor uses the energy configurator, we also collect the data that we are using for his profile. That is, in my opinion, that we listen to our customer. Based on behavior, we can show you a banner with the right message at the right time, at the right place, and with the right marketing cost. For example, we show you a banner which is used for visitors that almost become a customer, but he didn't send the form. For us, it will be a high potential customer, so we used a homepage takeover on Marktplaats with our display strategy based on Relay 42 profiles. You will think, funny story, Rob, but what does that look like on the website? Here is the example of how we use the data for personalization of the Nuon website. By recognition your customer, you can quickly lead the visitor to their goal on the website. On the right side, I can show you an example for our customers, how they want to view their personal data like energy uses, or they pass on changes in the closed domain. Prospects, on the other hand, are looking for information and a price for a personal deal. They can use easy the energy product configurator. Not every visitor will come directly through the homepage, so we have also set up personalization from other pages. If you visit the homepage after several visits from an action page, you will see the same message there on your previous visit. If we have sent you an email from a database selection, it will also appear on the homepage, so that we can show the customer the right message in all channels. Here we combine online selection and behavior as well as online selections. When you are selected for a win-back campaign, you will see the offer also to get it by a door-to-door agent or from a call center. When you will search in Google as well, you get the same action page and personalized homepage. Where collaboration is essential, it is a journey, not a destination, so that you can continue to innovate. This is the end of my story about digital marketing at Nuon. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you, Thomas and Rob, for your great vision and insight on data-driven marketing and how a data management solution can really help you reduce marketing costs and orchestrate the customer journey. During the webinar, we received some great questions. The first question is about the stakeholders in the company. Rob, can you give some insight into which departments and stakeholders were involved in the early stages of implementation at Nuon? And can you share some advice on how these stakeholders were aligned?
We started Relay in 2012 as a solution for the cookie permission by using the tag management and permission. From there we continued with the implementation of the DMP, so we were there early. Because we, as an internet department, believe in the use of data for the traffic channels and website personalization, we simply start this innovation at the early stage. Besides the legal department and purchasing, we only had to convince IT security and marketing by showing that we could make a relevant website with a DMP and improve the time to market. We came from our release cycle of 6 weeks and we go to a cycle of 1 day. Enough reasons for our organization to make the investment.
Thanks, Rob. The second question is about AI and your business plans for the future. Rob, as Thomas mentioned in his presentation, AI is a core focus for Relay 42, especially around automating customer journeys. Are there any plans to integrate AI, and how will that be positioned in the customer journeys of Nuon?
Of course, a company like Nuon is already busy with AI. It is still a small scale, and our business development is busy with testing, but also busy with collecting information about how we are going to do it and where we are going to start. We learn from our mistakes and make it better with small steps. It's just like A/B testing. Because we want to use a lot of data and smartness to offer our customer a good service, it is also necessary that we take steps with AI in the coming year. So yes, we are working on integrating it into our business.
Thanks, Rob. Can you please share some future plans or ideas on the data management solution at Nuon? And what is the highest priority for you as an online marketer?
We see that the energy market is changing. We are, of course, planning on how we, as Nuon, will offer our services in the future. Our homes are getting smarter because of the Internet of Things. We want more control as a consumer about our data, and we do not want to pay too much. As Nuon, we are working hard to see which application can best serve the customer and the company.
Thanks for answering these questions, Rob. The webinar has come to an end. Again, a big thank you to Rob and Thomas for sharing their insights during this webinar. In case you have any questions or would like to share your thoughts, please visit our social media channels or website. You can find all of our contact details there. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again soon.